Hello everyone. Today we will see one more numerical based on finding the vacuum efficiency and mass of air inside the condenser. Let's begin. If a barometer stands at 760 mm of Hg and condenser vacuum is at 710 mm of Hg and temperature is 30 degrees centigrade, calculate the mass of air per kg of uncondensed steam. Also find the vacuum efficiency. So this is a problem. What is the given data? First we will write it. What is given? If a barometer stands at 760 mm of Hg, ये हमें स्टैंडर्ड बैरोमेट्रिक रीडिंग दिया है, that is denoted by PB, okay, 760 mm of Hg. And what is given to us? And condenser vacuum is at 710 mm of Hg. कंडेंसर का वैक्यूम दिया है, that is denoted by with the help of vacuum gauge reading. तो that is denoted by PV, vacuum gauge reading. तो vacuum pressure, actual vacuum inside the condenser, it is 710 mm of Hg. Okay, these two things is given, and also temperature of the condenser, temperature inside the condenser is given, that is 30 degree centigrade. Okay, and we have to determine the mass of air and we have to determine the vacuum efficiency. So let us start. So we know that absolute pressure inside the condenser is barometric pressure minus vacuum gauge reading. Okay, so if you subtract the vacuum gauge reading from the standard atmospheric pressure or barometric pressure, you will get the absolute pressure inside the condenser, and both are given. So 760 mm of Hg is given, standard atmospheric pressure, barometric reading, and vacuum gauge reading is also given, 710 mm of Hg. So if you subtract, you will get 50 mm of Hg. Okay, you can convert this 50 mm of Hg into bar. So if you want to convert absolute pressure in condenser in bar, so you can do it. You already know that, because you know that 760 mm of Hg is equal to 1.01325 bar. So 50 mm of Hg will be how much? So you do the calculation, you will find out that Pc is equal to 0.06665 bar. This is the absolute pressure inside the condenser. This absolute pressure will consist of partial pressure of the steam and partial pressure of the air. Okay, this is written here. This absolute pressure is actually a sum of partial pressure of steam and partial pressure of air, because inside the condenser there is a steam which is coming from the turbine, and there can be a partial amount of air present inside the condenser due to the sum of the leakage, which is undesirable. Ideally it should not be there, but due to some leakage there may be some air will be present inside the condenser. Now we know that Pc is equal to Ps plus Pa. We have find out the value of Pc. We have to determine Ps and Pa. So first, if you find the Ps, we can find out the Pa. How to find Ps? What is Ps? Ps is the partial pressure of the steam. So how can we determine the partial pressure of the steam? We know the temperature of the steam, and at that temperature the phase change is taking place. Okay, so we can find out the saturation pressure correspond to the condenser temperature. Condenser temperature is given 30 degrees centigrade. So from the steam table number 1, go to the temperature table number 1, see the 30 degrees centigrade, and correspond to that partial pressure of the steam you will find directly in bar 0.0425 bar. Just put in the above expression for Pc is equal to Ps plus Pa. Okay, you will find out the value of Pa, which come out to be 0.024 bar. This is the partial pressure of air. Why we are finding the partial pressure of air? Because we have to find out the Ma, है ना. हमें क्या निकालना है? We have to determine the mass of air per kg of uncondensed steam. अब Ma निकालने की हमें Pa की जरूरत पड़ेगी. क्यों? Because with the help of to find out the Ma, we will use the equation of state, that is PV is equal to MART. Now in this we know the Pa, we know Ma we have to find out, R we know the for constant. Temperature of air. Temperature of air will be same as the temperature inside the condenser. So it is 30 degree, but it is the equation of state. We will convert it into Kelvin. So it is 303 Kelvin. And what about the V? Now we know PA, we know R, we know TA. What is V? V is the volume inside, specific volume of the air inside the condenser. It will be same as the specific volume of the steam. How to determine the specific volume of the steam? To correspond to the 30 degree centigrade, you can determine the specific volume of the steam, which is given at 32.89 and which is equal to the specific volume of the air. Okay, so we will put in this equation. Now we also know the VA, PA, R and TA. So from this you can determine the MA. Remember that PA is given in bar, 0.024 bar, converted into Newton per meter square by multiplying with 10⁵. Then 32.89 meter cube per kg. We have taken the R in joule per kg. That's why we have converted this bar into Newton per meter square. And temperature is given in 30 plus 273 Kelvin. Okay, if you do the calculation, you will find out MA is 0.908 kg. So this much amount of air is present inside the condenser. Now if you want to find out the vacuum efficiency, so we know the formula for vacuum efficiency, that is the actual vacuum upon ideal vacuum. Okay, so we know the actual vacuum, it is always given. Actual vacuum is in every problem will be given. Okay, so actual vacuum हमें दिया हुआ है, divided by ideal vacuum. Ideal vacuum कब रहेगा? Ideal vacuum will be when there will not be any air present inside the condenser and pressure due to the air will be zero. There will be only the partial pressure of steam inside the condenser. So in that case, there will be ideal vacuum. You can look at this diagram. Okay, this diagram represent the bottommost line represent the absolute zero pressure line. Then this line represent the atmospheric pressure line. Okay, we know that the pressure below atmospheric pressure is called as the vacuum. So this is the vacuum. Okay, that is shown by vacuum gauge reading. So this is the actual vacuum. Okay, when there is air present inside the condenser. Suppose there is no amount of air is present inside the condenser, so air the pressure due to the air will also not be there inside the condenser. So vacuum will increase by certain amount. So this is the second condition when ideal vacuum, when the partial pressure of air will be zero. Partial pressure of air will be zero when there is no amount of air present inside the condenser. So अगर air का pressure नहीं रहेगा तो vacuum थोड़ा सा बढ़ जाएगा. तो this is the ideal condition, ideal vacuum. So the ratio of actual vacuum to the ideal vacuum is called as the vacuum efficiency. So this is the actual vacuum. और ideal vacuum कब रहेगा? It is barometric pressure minus partial pressure of the steam. Okay, this is the pressure inside the condenser and that is equal to partial pressure of the steam only, because in that case PA is equal to 0 because we are considering ideal vacuum. Okay, so it will be actual vacuum, that is PV divided by barometer reading, this part divided minus partial pressure of the steam. So it is this first ideal vacuum. Okay, so just put the values. We know the actual vacuum is given 710 mm of Hg. Then barometer reading हमें दिया हुआ है 760 mm of Hg. Then partial pressure of the steam. So partial pressure of the steam that we have calculated, which come out to be 0.0425 bar. But all these are in mm of Hg, so we have to convert the partial pressure of the steam, which is in bar, 0 into mm of Hg. So you know how to convert the bar into mm of Hg. We know that 1.01325 bar is equal to 760 mm of Hg. Just convert it and you will get 0.0425 bar is equal to 31.87 mm of Hg. Just put the value of partial pressure of steam in mm of Hg. You will find out it comes out to be 97.5%. So this is the vacuum efficiency. Vacuum efficiency will definitely be range from 90 to 99%. So in this way we can find out the MA, mass of air inside the condenser, and vacuum efficiency. You solve some more numerical based on this. Okay, thank you.